Hello there, defenders of the ship. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners. Episode 4, Capturing Some Tribal Women. Well, we're getting a good amount of steel. 400 now. And there's obviously 163 here ready to be hauled. So, it should be good to go once Klein is up. Wing turbines? Exactly. You could have wing turbines. And we're a hop away from the ancient stockpile. I, again, do not... Ooh, that's not good. I do not think we have the ability... Oh, my God. Why is my daughter here? Great. Well, let's try to kill Fleeb and K and leave Beryl alone. Because if we kill Beryl, Runelot loses his mind. Oh, boy. They are attacking immediately. Alright, there is not a lot of cover for the enemies to seek around here. So I'm gonna defend this spot. Can we injure Beryl? I'm gonna try, because I don't really want to get shanked. Alright, we shot both of her legs. That's probably really good. So I'm now gonna fall back and have Beryl not chase me. And let's try to gank Fleeb. I wouldn't mind having K's bolt rifle, though. That would be a nice, addition to our arsenal. Okay, my torch. Alright, have fun, Fleeb. He's gonna seek cover. Let's keep moving. Oh, he got glitch. In the spine. Oh, is that a little... ridiculous. Well, we'll fix that glitch. That hits home, I'm sure, for you. Alright, they're going after our butcher table. Again, this is literally exactly what I was saying, which is, raiders attack vulnerable sections of your ship if you're not careful. So that's what we're trying to avoid. Oh, you got gutted. What is your shooting skill? High. Are you wearing flak? Yeah, you're wearing flak. Of course you are. Alright, here comes K. Pivoting, because K doesn't have a lot of cover. K's moving again. Oh, you got double torsoed. I might not win this. So one of the issues that you end up having is, why can't I stand here? Oh, there's a tree there. One of the issues you end up having is your ship is not a cheap thing. So you have a lot of colony value built into your ship that you travel with. And if you don't have the arms and means to defend yourself, you can very quickly find yourself overwhelmed. Where'd that knife go? There it is. Come on, Beryl, just go away. Don't make Daddy shoot your eyeballs out. Oh, there goes your leg. Ow, Runelot's leg is coming off too. What even killed him? Torso scar? Yeah, I'm gonna probably save scum here. But I'll see how this plays out anyway. It's annoying. So what's annoying, honestly, is that the easiest target to down also happened to be a relative. And that was just like really, really, really bad RNG that was like unavoidable. Because right now they're fleeing. But I wasn't able to, It was cheese that it was like, oh, here's raiders that you're not allowed to kill one of them without one of them going crazy mad and like having a tantrum and killing everything. It's like, oh, cool. So I'm sure we're gonna have another raid in just a second, and hopefully it's not a relative raid. Normally I'll run, when it's like a non-vanilla run, I run a mod that prevents family members so that we can avoid situations where it's like, haha, your relative is here to come shank you, and you're like, why? That makes no sense gameplay-wise. Alright, remove foundation. It's funny, I avoided the rainforest because I wanted to not get sick, and then I ended up getting malaria. That should be a good amount of meat. I'm gonna give him a little bit more bed rest. Yeah, it could make sense depending on the character's backstory. For the backstory of this series, we're like cartographers that just showed up to a planet that we are unfamiliar with. So it doesn't really make sense that that I would have relatives here. Makes zero sense. Which is why I usually disable family members for that reason. Alright, Glitch is delivering steel to walls. And we've got about 4 days. Would light help tending? There's light here. It's fully lit. The Grav core produces light, I'm sure, as you can tell. So there's... The only dark corner here is deep into the pilot console. And then over here, but even the chem gen is making a little bit of light here. So there's almost no dark spots of the entire ship. How upset would you really be if you killed a family member that tried to kill you? I mean, realistically, it would mess you up for life, I am sure. Like, you can pretend it wouldn't, but like, you'd be lying to yourself. Even people that, like, defend their homes from an intruder, an armed intruder, can get messed up for life having to defend themselves and end up killing someone. Well, I'm not talking gameplay, I'm talking real life, you know? Murdering someone, even if it's justified, is still not necessarily easy to get over. And you're a psychopath if you say otherwise. Alright, bud. You are not going to have bed rest anymore. You are recovered enough. Line, get building. So once the shell is built, I'll combine the two sections. Glitch is tidying up. So Glitch, let's get that tree cutting zone again. So you have productive work to do. And he's like 93% over his malaria, which is why I have him up and at him. Alright, so with that destroyed, I'm going to destroy... Or with that built, rather, I'm going to destroy the internal sections so that I gain access to this, and then I'll update the home zone and ship zone accordingly. There is no section of this that is so far from roofing that I think it's going to be an issue. Nope. Alright, new home zone. And then we'll update the ship zone. We've got 3 days. So the priority here was to build a lab, correct? The lab eventually will be this big, plus a little more for the multi-analyzer. So this is the form factor we're going for, like that. And then likewise, I'm going to do something identical for a fabrication bench. And it will offer symmetry. Another thing I'm going to want to do is to put vents in the two wings so that there's free, like, so that our AC and our heat applies to the entire ship rather than individual ship sections. Oh my god, that's hard to say. Let's also drop a stool here. Not that it really matters because we don't sit there very long. Power. Run a cable up the spine, and cable's over. So that's what we're working on. And for now, we can just have the bench be immediately adjacent. Doesn't really matter. All that really matters is that it's going to be clean and lit, and have nothing in it but the research bench. Needs med treatment. Let me just have Glitch rub some spit into your malaria, or I'm not even really sure how that works, because you're already immune. Do the vents count as airtight when closed? Yes. Airtight? Yes. Cheers. Is the ship flooring sterile? No. It is not. It's a subfloor. It's not even really a floor. You can just treat it like a floor. But I don't have sterile material research, so it's kind of moot. And even if I did have sterile material research, we don't have the materials to tile that up at the moment. So it's pretty low on the totem pole of things to bother with. Okay. Working on the lab. And then once the lab's built, Glitch will be sequestered to the lab for sure. There we go. So, laboratory. Glitch! Let's get smithing. I'm not going to poll. I think pretty clearly we're going to want smithing, machining, microelectronics, something in that order. Because multi-analyzer requires machining, as does fabrication. So we're just moving up the tech tree at this point. So Mr. Glitch is going to do that. Now, I don't have tons of power, but it wouldn't be terrible to include some lights around the hull of the ship just so that we can not constantly be in dark. And I have 100 watts left over, so it's not a lot of wattage. Not a lot of wattage. Alright, let's see. Some of the next things to build. So I'm going to move my shelves to be using the new sections of the ship hull better. That wasn't good English, but whatever. What to build next? So we have a lab. We kind of have a crafting room. So I think bedrooms, storage, or defenses. One of those three. And we can also move the core of the ship up to the middle. It could be technically just remove them from the ship and you can start over and you can leave a husk of the ship behind if you want, but obviously we're not doing that. Another thing I want to do is I want to expand my chem tanks so that I can travel farther. So, I'll be doing that as well. Bedrooms are overrated. So in terms of defenses, what I would likely do is to work towards gun turrets and to build some exterior gun turrets on this thing and ruggedize it in such a way that the exterior gun turrets aren't a vulnerability. Where are the pawns sleeping already? In a shared barracks. Alright, compacted machinery time. And that's about all of the natural resources here to be exploited. Unless we want to hunt down for, like, granite. I mean, it might be helpful to have stone to some degree or another, but I'd rather launch before then. Mining 6, mining 7, so they're about comparable. I'm not going to really tell one to do it over the other. Let's see if there's any other ore here. So there's silver ore, and that's it. That's the only other known ore. Got it. I could put someone in the fab room for now. Like, Klein is in the worst mood, so I can move Klein's bed in there. And there he has an awful bedroom. Actually, he's an ascetic. So building a bedroom for him is really easy. I can build a little 1x2 and stick him in there. He don't care. And that might be worth doing at some point. Power fluctuation. Why? Not actually sure why. Well, the silver will be good for sterile tiles if and when we research sterile materials. And we've got 2 days. Oh, yeah, probably AC had to kick back on. It's actually, the external temperature is really nice right now, so I'm going to turn that off. We don't need it. Alright, I wouldn't mind having Ruinloth some more shooting practice. Not that we need the meat, more like he needs to get better at killing things. And you guys want me to work on defenses. Got it. So I don't think it's hypothetically possible to, like, hook up deadfall traps and the like around your ship. But I don't like that. Oh, speaking of defenses, I don't really like that idea. So what I want to do is build something that is more permanent. Okay, no one's related to me. That's great. That's what I want to see. Let's get out there and get defending our ship. Let's go for west first. Where are you going? There, I peeled Bren off. There we go. The other one is not coming to me. It must be going to the ship. No holding back this time. Correct. It's also just like an easier raid because they're not showing up with dead bolt actions or anything. So Raro dropped. Bren, you are a jogger with good fighting skills, and you're intelligent with no permanent wounds. You wouldn't be terrible to capture. And you, wow, they're both pretty good. You are a really good miner. If we can drop Bren, I wouldn't mind having Bran either. And then I have to worry about the other raider too. Okay. I am going to try to capture Bren. So, this is for prisoners. Close that door. Klein, you're going to capture. Glitch and Runeloth, you're going to go up to Habanero and stop them. I wouldn't mind trying to capture the jogger too. Capture both. So an attempt will be made. I don't know how much time we have, but I do know that I need to get stopping this one from smashing up her boat. Oh, no, you're going for the torch, because you're a genius. No permanent wounds on either of them. Bren is dead in 2 hours, though. Glitch, you're going to come back. Ruinloth, you're going to wait here. I don't really care about that torch, because I'm not even using it anymore. Drop Bren. Go capture Raro. You stop major bleeds. Alright, your move speed is full, and you're a brawler, so I gotta be careful. Alright, 2 hours, got it. You keep coming. Try to stop the head bleed. Buy us a little time. Okay, we got 4 hours on there. And you are a brawler. Also not terrible stats. You're very young, though. Which means, actually, you don't move at full speed. I just realized, because teenagers are slower. Where are you going? Sometimes they want to bust up your ship so bad that they, like, forget to attack you. Downed. That ended differently. Alright, people of Camaro, or whatever you are. You are permanently hostile, so I'm never going to be able to recruit you. Got it. Got it. Or rather, befriend you, I should say. Okay. I intend to capture all three. I am just not going to convert all three. Or recruit all three. We aren't supposed to be doing war crimes, so I'm avoiding war crimes. So you're dead 5. Klein, you need to bed. So do I have... we have a lot of steel. I'll just make more steel. Make yourself a bed. And then sleep and relax or whatever you need to do. They are missing a leg, but they will be released. So, prisoner, recruit. Prisoner, release. Prisoner, recruit. Very different fight than the last time, that's for sure. Alright, another thing is we're going to want another bed in there. Releasing a prisoner mid-flight? Oh, man. And, you're gone. Bye-bye, poker stick. You're going swimming? You know what? Can you do a different recreation type? Because swimming just makes you upset. Okay, Bren has an infection. Klein, can you make Wallite, the bed, capture them to the bed, and then give them Glitch, give them herbal meds. Really? I only have one herbal med? That'll have to be fixed. So in terms of diseases, okay, they're both okay. Glitch, you are going to go get some heal root. And we have 1 day, 7 hours to resolve. Wardening. Roanloth is going to be in charge, and it's a high priority now. Okay, I don't have any chem fuel at the moment, so I'm going to eject chem fuel for my chem tanks, fill up my chem gen, and then try to make enough chem fuel that we can keep the lights on without having to eject from the tanks. Hey! Hey, another daughter of Ruinloft. Dude, you really got around, didn't you? This is your daughter? She's a sheriff. A bloodlust. Well, she takes after you, I guess. Sheriff. Chemical interest in cannibal. Yep. Sounds like a pig to me. With the added people that we have to feed, there's not a lot of good hunting out here. I'll try to hunt the bigger stuff, but there's not a lot of big stuff that it won't fight back. And I'm not really looking for the fight back. Let's try to get things on shelves, too. So, Ruinloft, before you continue mining, haul things. So this chem tank is full. I was planning on moving the core of the ship here. There we go. So now it's more, like, centered. And then we'll put the dining here, which I'll have you quickly move. And then the back of the ship can be more like chem storage and chem tanks. This was built, like, in a rush. But, I have an idea. Hey, look, it's, Klein's bedroom. Nah, maybe I don't put it there. So I'm going to add another chem fuel storage, and then I might move the original one so that it's more, like, centered. In fact, I might get rid of the doors here to put it up against the wall. Glenn, well, I don't know what you were up to. But let's rework this a little bit. So I'll have a chem tank there, and then the fuel storage here with, how much? Yeah, I have enough limestone. With chem shelves. Shelves dedicated to chem fuel, here. There we go. A little bit nicer. So we have a ship's lab. So the current priority is recruit prisoners and head to Grav Core. So instead of going to the Grav Core right now, which I don't think is really safe given our level of equipment, what I want to be doing is I want to be hopping around this area so that it's within a hop or so while hitting up other points of interest that could be useful to us. Because I don't want to go to the ancient stockpile ill-equipped and then die. I've already had to do one save scum because a daughter showed up to murder me. I don't want to have to continue that. Glitches, working on smithing. Alright, how's your health is... Oh, 10. Do the settlements get mad when you're too close? Yes. You shouldn't land near or on them. Alright, let's see some work. There's the chem shelves. How goes the Odyssey? Oh, it's fun. You know it. Thanks for tuning in, Raw. How's it going for you? Has it been fun for you? Has it been kind? Alright, there we go. So now we have additional chem tanks. I'm going to get rid of the original chem tank we have. Because I like the new location of storage. And then we can potentially turn this into a bedroom, or some other utility room. Ooh, ship chunks. Ooh, lots of ship chunk. Tasty. Klein, you're researching? Go destroy those ship chunks. So, the goal at this point is to have Glitch make sure to be cooking food for us and the prisoners. Having Ruinloth maybe do some hunting. Is there like a stray muffalo? No, the herds are really, really big. They're not safe to shoot at. That's unfortunate. So Glitch will be cutting down trees for chem fuel and making sure that we have food. The butcher table zone does allow for the... Okay, good. It's close enough. And these prisoners are like getting recruited pretty quick. So no permanent injuries, either of them. One's a jogging shooter, which is phenomenal, and the other one is a is kind and into mining, construction, cooking, and plants. So like just S tier random joiners, truly. You. Where'd those ship jumps? Here they are. Oh, great. Glitch, my doctor, is sick with the flu. Cool. He's not the only doctor, but, like, if. So, putting him on bed rest once he's finished with this batch of food, and then Raro just got the flu as well. So, Raro, we're going to give you industrial meds. I feel like I'm going to burn through my industrial med supply, but, like, there's not much choice. I don't want them to die. Are you tending to Glitch with actual medicine, though? No, you're not. There we go. Almost time to scoot. Yep. I'm going to have Klein try to scoop up the components over here, and then we'll scoot. Because it's 4 hours left. Yep, he got all 12. Good. Let's get out of here. And let's see if I've fixed my pursuing mech bug. That, admittedly, I did myself. Hang on a minute. Why did it say I only had 3 out of 4 thrusters? Blocked by limestone. Oh. Hold on a minute. It's my bad. Ruinloth, stay in the ship. Glitch, stay in the ship. This is going to be a tight exit. Time to go! Okay, we wanted to stay in range of the Grav Core, but, like, not actually go to the Grav Core. So, let's head to the coast. Bye, Scyther! Good try catching me, but, you know, swiggity swooty, I'm faster than your booty. If Ruinloth wasn't on the ship, it would have given me a giant warning. We launched the moment he stepped inside. That's by default. If you're leaving anyone behind, the game does a very good job of going, "You're leaving them behind! Don't do this!" Kind of like when you launch your ship and you don't have everyone in cryptosleep pods, the game will scream at you saying, "Hey, you're leaving people behind! You're gonna kill them!" And you have a chance to be like, "Oh, just kidding, JK. I'm not going yet." Okay. We've got steel here and components there. So this seems to be a good place to land. I'll land. Like this. We're using the ship so that we can avoid pursuers. Oh, our 3 out of 4 thrusters broke. So that I can run them around the ship as a blocker. That's a bright idea, right? Alright, wildlife. Got some horses. Got a whole bunch of things that won't fight back. And let's see if I've fixed the pursuer problem. The other thing, how much extra power do I have? 70 watts? Not a lot of power. Is, it's getting a little cold. And I don't have a lot of spare power, so the thing that I was planning on doing is building additional generators around to keep the lights and the like on. I could put a campfire too. Yeah, that's entirely plausible. Alright, so there's not enough fuel. That is obviously going to be solved because this was like a max hop. And let's hope I fixed the pursuing mech bug. I think I edited my save game about it. And if I did end up fixing it, I can let you guys know how I edited it and what I did. Like in Discord or in the details or something. Alright, so Bren, you are now recovered from infection. So then we have 2 flus to look after. Ruinloth, you're going to flex your medicine muscle. So we've got a 81. Not terrible. Come on, 100. Give me 100. 67? Well, that might as well have been herbal, you jerk. You still won't die, but, like, that could have been better. What? I had all 4 thrusters break? Are you kidding? The generator will indeed add heat, yeah. Let's go ahead and just camp it for now. And then I'll do something more high-tech later on when we have the capacity. Alright, so we have a mining zone. Klein will set that up for us. There we go. And let's put a little roof so we don't get wet. Yeah, the 4th naturally degraded, indeed. Even though it's not a powered object, they do obviously degrade. Alright, Ruinloth, why aren't you mining? Oh, because you're zoned to the ship. My bad. So, the added steel we're getting, what I want to do is I want to do another chemgen. And I'm trying to think about where I want to place these things. So that I don't have to keep, like, breaking them down and moving them around. What I could do is to have chemgens on the wings. That would be, like, a not terrible spot for them, potentially. So I'm going to put a door here. And a room for 2 generators here. Maybe I'll start with 1 gen. I can expand it to 2. So I'll stick it, like there. I have enough gravelite panels for this, so should be alright. And then, one of the reasons why I'm doing it like this is if we want a cooler ship, I can close the vent and door and have it heat itself up. And if I want a warmer ship, I can allow the heat to bleed out. So it's a way, it's a very primitive way to introduce some, like, temperature control, if you will. Side of a barn door. Alright. Health. 4 hours. I obviously don't want to build a door there with the prisoners around, because I don't need the prisoners going, hey, we can run! Cheers. Oh, I'm out of coffee. No. My lifeblood. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I've asked for no spoilers, so if you have a question that would include a spoiler, ask in Discord instead. If you would like to join Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Grav Runners.